Aloha, aloha, aloha. I just about postponed this stream as well, but I thought there may be a mutiny on my hands if I canceled this one. I pushed yesterday, which I apologize for, but there was a good reason for it. I'm sick as the proverbial dog, but Terry told me if I didn't get my moneymaker out there on the streets going live again, that I was going to be fired and replaced by a more talented, more informed, better looking, taller version of myself. So here I am. Still not 100%, probably not even 50%, but let's just see. Let's test it. My goodness. Even sick. Where's Gerard and Lancelot when you need them? Aloha Marie and Ann without an E and Jill and Sandra, Jennifer, John, Nancy. Yeah, this will not be a long stream, but I wanted to, man, I was impressed with that. I impressed myself with that. I thought I was going to pass out. And it seems like you guys feel that if we go more than 3 days without a stream, you're thinking that I'm either dead, left, or even worse. But here we are. I appreciate all the messages. Terry does as well. She got tired of fielding them, I guess. But I am alive and half well. What I did was after the streams on Saturday, it was raining, but I was hot and sweaty, and I had to take my lazy bum dog for a long hike because she was needing it. And man, that was all it took. But how about that beautiful? This is all the cure that you need. Hello, Jill, Karen, and Diane, Steve, Melissa, the notifier. Hello, Wade. Good to see you, my friend. Kathy, good to see you. We are live also on YouTube and Facebook, both. So since it's been such an extremely long, inexcusably long period of time since we've streamed, I think 4 days, I thought I'd bring you back to a couple of our standard haunts. Aloha Auditor, glad to see you there. The stream killer. Hopefully you're having a great time, Shirley. We'll get together. I know you're here for at least another week or so, but we will definitely get together. Where have I been? I've been in between hanging myself, debating whether I should hang myself or just get better. I tried to go out yesterday early morning just to see how it would stream later that day for this giveaway, and man, no bueno. Spins, hot sweats, flu, everything. But we're good now. We're actually not good, but we're not going to pass out. I don't think. If we do, then someone come get the camera and pick up where I left off. So I thought we would go to one of our favorite places, not too far, but one of our favorite places to sit, and we'll announce these winners. You guys did really, really good with the shares and the comments. I really do appreciate that. Terry only yelled at me a few times. And she thinks a couple of you knuckleheads, one in particular, is submitting your information, multiple messages just to test her. I would not do that if I were you. I saw the screenshots, but it's only one out of all of you, so it's no big deal. It's not really even worth mentioning. Oh, Ronald and Cheryl and Diane, Michelle, good to see you. It seems like it's been so long, hasn't it? Or does it seem like it to you guys? It does to me. There's the beautiful International Marketplace. Skybox up there, that sports bar. They're having some sort of sports. Oh, you know what it is, I bet? I'll bet you it's the NFL football, Thursday night football. We'll go down here and show you the Duke's restaurant, the obligatory view from there, because it's been all of 3 days since you've seen it, probably, or 4 days. Aloha, Nancy. Lancelot, always good to see you. My day is complete. I think just with this inspiration of seeing you on here, I can fight through anything. The godmother, Janet, is here with us today. And Karen again. Allison, great to see you. The universally known and also world famous Patricia Ruffini has entered the building. Patricia, look where I'm going. Do you remember this? Yeah, I'm going to be sick as a dog at my house or out here. You know, so. Ah, the junior lifeguards. These little kids doing the junior lifeguards here on the left-hand side. How about this view for you guys? Yes, thank you for mentioning that. The Florida folks, if you're on here, I know you probably don't have it even have any connection or power, but Godspeed to you guys. I hope things turn out not as bad as they were anticipated. It looks like by all measures the hurricane was a little bit not as bad, I should say, as they thought it was going to be. I mean, it's still horrible. Many people lost their lives. They lost their homes and businesses, cars, all that. It's just horrible. I'm ready, John. How's that water looking? Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Wow. So if you, excuse me, if you entered for the Waikiki trolley passes, you just need to be on the stream to win. And we're going to do this. We're going to go down to back behind Rumfire. I would walk on the beach, but frankly, I don't want to. So we're going to go the street way. We'll go through backside of Royal Hawaiian, then we'll go through Sheridan Waikiki and sit on the backside of Rumfire, one of our favorite places. So just stick around. We have some really cool announcements coming up. Hopefully in 2 weeks, we're going to be doing some interviews with some cool local businesses that we're going to be doing some giveaways for you guys. We have a farm tour coming up. Hopefully the sanctuary, pet sanctuary or animal sanctuary stream comes together. It's a farm that has pigs and ducks and goats and all kinds of cool animals. There's our buddy DJ Kevin right there. He's preparing his work. I owe him some feedback. I owed it to him on Tuesday, so I'm late. It's on me, not him now. He's preparing his comedic notes. He's going to be giving us on either a Friday night or a Thursday night. I thought those would be the two. I'm sorry, Friday night or Saturday night. I thought that'd be the best time. And he's going to do a roast of going to Hawaii visitors and members. But I've only given him information on some of those I think who could really take what he's going to say. He's not going. I'm pushing him to be a little bit more harsh than what he is. He's trying to be really kind, but I told him to lay into you pretty hard. But I also understand there's the only cheesecake factory in the world for sure. Has to be because of the lines that are out here every day, all day. I kind of get what Kevin's saying because he can't be too harsh about Australians because he's going to be doing this live right there in front of International Marketplace, right there in front of International Marketplace at night. So there will be people walking around, and he has a speaker that's quite loud. So if he starts talking about Aussies being one way and Kiwis being another and Jersey chicks being one way, when he's talking about Janet, he's like, I think people will get mad and maybe not tip, or they may complain about me that I'm being mean to people. I said, don't worry about that. That won't happen. Beautiful beachcomber. Yeah, let's go this way. I thought what we could do tomorrow during the day is maybe do a walkthrough of the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center. Go through every floor, go through all 3 floors, all 4 buildings. It'll only take maybe 20, 30 minutes, but it will give you guys a good idea of what's available here at the shopping center. Is that something you guys would like to see, or is that kind of don't really care? Yeah, he knows Janet. I told him, I said, you know, you can call her abroad or Jersey, or maybe you could do, and he can do accents too. If you guys don't know, I guess I should kind of outline what Kevin has MS, but that doesn't mean anything other than the fact that he's in a wheelchair and he can't speak. He is funny, and he's actually a DJ too, believe it or not. And you can go up and talk to him, and he's in his wheelchair, but he has a keypad or a tablet in front of him that has a lot of pre-written words, pre-written sentences, so he can carry on a conversation with you. He's much more articulate than I am even. And he just tells jokes, and that is a guy that, that's his only income. So, I help him out. I give him, some money when I see him, but we're going to do this as a show. Now, you guys don't have to send any money at all, but some of you already give very, very generously have given me money to give to him, which I'm going to use to kick off the show. And it's only going to be like maybe 15 minutes. So what we're planning on doing is I'm just going to walk up. Kevin knows when we're going to do it, the time and all that. We're going to probably do it around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, where it's not completely dark, but it's nice glow time, maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock on a Friday or Saturday. And I'm just going to do a very quick introduction and hopefully bring some other people around and just have him do the show, and I'm going to live stream it. I'll let you guys know in advance. I'll post Terry's going to post his Venmo and his Zelle. So if you want to give him a donation, if you give him, 50 cents or $1 or anything that you think is, appropriate, or don't give anything. You don't have to give anything. That would mean a lot. And this is a guy who really, really, really deserves the help. I know a lot of you guys are very, very generous with your time and what have you. Check that out. They're putting the Halloween decorations up. Yeah, Michelle, I'm the same way. I think it'll be funny, and if it goes well, I told him we could do a couple of them. We can do one another like 3 or 4 months down the road. Hopefully we can raise a few $100s for him or more. That boy, I'm telling you, he is a monster. He gets up every day and gets on a bus or other transportation. It gets down to that place in front of International Marketplace. He's not a beggar. He's not, please give me money for food. He says, just let me tell you some jokes and pay me a tip on how funny you think they were or weren't, So if you come to Waikiki and you see him, if you would, just for us, just go up and say hello to him, greet him, treat him with respect, tell him hello. He'll want to meet all of you, except for you probably, Lance. Just everybody who's nice and kind. Again, Lance, probably not you, but everybody else, he'd like to meet you. Sandy's spoken to him. I think Waikiki Wendy Silva has. I know Janet has. when I asked him about, I said, what do you know about Australia? He says, weren't they all in prison at one time? I said, exactly. That is 100% truth. And he just starts laughing. He goes, I'm not going to say that. I said, you have to say that. That is exactly what you have to say. How many of you know this walkway right through here? I'll give you plenty of notice. Linda, you guys may be here. Aren't you coming in 2 weeks or 3 weeks? Convicts, yeah. I know you are, Lancelot. You know, you guys are extremely generous, you know, with people who are probably not as, you know, dare I say, lucky or as I don't know, they're just different than Kevin, the DJ. And you guys are very nice to him. So I just hope that you guys will extend him just maybe, you know, a couple bucks if you don't mind. Venmo's easy to use. Zelle is easy to use. You know, PayPal, you know. Here you go, Lance. I'll do this for you, my friend. I think you and Nancy or no, you and Sandy are the ones who just love this pool. And since we haven't been here in a few days, let's just take a look at this beautiful pool. I think this is the pool where Terry, when she finally comes out here, she'll want to stay here. God forbid. Oh, yeah, finally have electricity. Thank goodness. Who are you speaking of, Sandra? Sandy? Who needs to be acknowledged? Oh, man. And there's another one coming. Did you hear I can't think of the name. The other one, there's another coming, or it's forming off the coast. It's just one hurricane after another, one weather storm after another, weather system, I should say. Oh, is that right? Stream killer? Oh, yes, for sure. Yeah, Sandra, they need to be acknowledged. I agree. Next Friday, I'm sure I will. Just look for the scheduled streams. I will most likely not stream tomorrow because I want to get 100% better for Saturday, Sunday, just to make sure that we don't get, just to make sure I don't extend this bug I have in me. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, stream killer. How am I managing? It's the 25% Aussie in me. That's how I'm managing. It's no hill for a mountain man. I'm just going to walk down here because I know you guys like this view here. Really nice. Water's so beautiful. Blue sky. A lot of sand, isn't? Do you notice there's a lot more sand deposited up here than what is normally? So the beach, you know, there's actually more of a little beach here. I think that's just a beautiful shot there, especially when the beach comes or is created. It's funny because I was just mentioning this on our last stream, if you recall, when I was down here, that there's very, very few times when there's a beach here. And now there's actually a beach here. But boy, that's a bunch of sand. That's about 4 foot of sand up there in the point all the way down here to the end. It's a lot of sand. Well, these waves are really nice right here. Let me get back here. Let me show you what this looks like. This looks really nice. Very clean with this water here, huh? Well, today's Thursday, isn't it? Oh man, I thought today was Wednesday. It's one of my favorite views right there. Actually, this is one of my favorite views.
Streaming?
Yes.
What's your channel?
Going to Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Okay, yeah. It's on YouTube and Facebook. Facebook is much bigger.
Going to Hawaii.
Yes, huh?
Mine's a much smaller channel. But there you go.
Oh, there you go. How do you know? Mine may be small too. Tiny, tiny. Do you stream here in Hawaii or just all over?
I haven't streamed. I just do video and send.
For travel related?
Shorts. You know, I don't have a niche. I just have like 1,400. So I don't have a big channel.
There's like 213,000.
That's great.
Yeah.
You're the top 2%.
They say that. I don't know. Our brother, I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's on Facebook. Facebook is it's much better than for us than YouTube. It's our core demographic.
I'll check it out on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, we only have we have less than 1,000 on YouTube. We don't even.
That's okay. So I'll subscribe.
Yeah, dude. Okay, good. You'll be one of the first 1,000. You'll be glad you did. I promise you. All right, brother. Thank you very much. All right. Have a great day. There's the 2 catamarans coming in. Oh yeah, the strike, man. I've heard some bad juju there. There's been some physical stuff between the strikers and the guests, just because it's been so boisterous, so so loud and at night, and the fact that the hotel is not being excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just going to cough a couple of times. I can't not do it. I just so my apologies. If I mute it, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, the I've heard some uh, pretty bad things about the strike. I mean, you know, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, they're striking. There's people that are saying that they're there with their children and they can't get room service, and they've asked for an extra bed for their kids that they were supposed to be there when they checked in. They couldn't get it for 2 days, and then the worst part about it, I think, is at the hotel. And I don't know, guys. I'm not here. Let me give this disclaimer. One, I'm not a guest there. I'm not there physically in the rooms with these people. I don't know the conversations that they have or haven't had. I don't know what the guests are saying to the hotel. I don't know what the hoteliers are saying to the guests. So that's my disclaimer. Okay. Having said that, there some of the hotel guests have actually started like a little, or I guess it was just a video that I saw. They actually did a little strike line in front of the registration desk, and they were beating on things and saying, "What do we want? We want service. When do we want it? We want it now." So the hotel guests were mimicking what the strikers were doing. And asking for, amenities, discounts, things like that. So it's not going very positive. That's one thing. The other thing is that they're still taking reservations, in the near future, and they're not making any allocation for the resort fees, amenity fees, or anything like. They're still charging the same amenity fees and resort fees, which is problematic, I think, for some people. And I get it on both sides, but they are striking. Here's the upside. Insofar as I know, as of today, it's only Hilton Hawaiian Village where they're striking. But I think what they were saying, but this was like early in the week, like Monday, they were saying that if they don't get some sort of relief or some sort of negotiations moving along, it's going to move over to the other Marriott Bonvoy properties, which is Moana Surfrider, Marriott, Hyatt, and a couple of other places. So let's just see what happens. I'm not trying to fear monger, but I also want to let you know what I'm hearing here right on the streets. Okay. Actually, you know what? That's very poignant. Stream killer. Are you still at Hilton Hawaiian Village? Excuse me, Hilton Hawaiian Village, or have you gone over to the vacation ownership property yet? She said our room is very clean, but we have to go to the front desk. None of that is happening at Waikikian. So you're saying, Stream Killer, you're saying that at the Waikikian you're getting decent service, and that's correct? So you're moving tomorrow, okay? I may do that if there's enough of you that have an interest. I can certainly go tomorrow to the Hilton Hawaiian Village, and we could just take a walk around, and you can see. I tell you what I wanted to do was if this went through the weekend, I was actually wanting to go to the resort itself and maybe talk to some of the people on the street, some of the guests that are actually on the resort. Not so much about that it's going to affect some of you. I mean, I know there's very few of you that are going to be coming in the next week or so. But if this happens, like I told you, that friend of mine who's in the hotel business, he's not Nostradamus, but he's been in the business 30 some years. He said if this strike goes 2 weeks, which it has, it's going to go for 2 months, only because this 2-week period in the holiday season, that once you start wrapping up around holidays and things like that, especially in Halloween and going into Thanksgiving, he says they are not going to be doing negotiations because that has some sort of impact on budgets for the next year. I don't know enough about any of that to say anything meaningful or trustworthy or reliable at this point. But that's just a feedback. Boy, look, isn't that a beautiful view? Diamond Head. Look at the beautiful water, the catamarans out there. Yeah. All right, guys. So let's get to it. Let's get to the fun part. The whole reason you're here, or the second reason you're here. So we did a Waikiki Trolley Pass giveaway, and the thing that makes these passes viable is the fact that you guys give reviews. Every time you guys win, if you guys would do a review on on Facebook for the group. And if you do a review on TripAdvisor and mention going to Hawaii on your TripAdvisor review of the Waikiki trolley, that is very, very, very important. Very, very important. And if you have taken a Waikiki trolley tour in the past, but have not done a review yet, please don't wait until next week. And we're going to do a giveaway that's central around that particular review setup. So if you have done a review, if you have done a ride in the past, but have not done a review on TripAdvisor, please hold off on doing that because there's going to be a reward for that, or a possible reward for that in the few coming weeks. But the fact that you do the number of shares that you do on those posts makes those posts get distributed. And the social media tags are just very, very good. Very, very good. It doesn't matter that you're doing multiple posts. So I appreciate you guys doing that. The other thing I want to mention is that because for some reason, we're only getting a few people that are not the usual suspects, like all the people that have normally give like reviews, Nancy and Janet and Sandra and Wendy Silva and Cassie and all you guys that do such a great job. I don't want to not reward you for doing what it is that we need you to do, which is do the tags. So if some of you are seeing that, I'll just use Janet as an example. If you're seeing that Janet is winning a couple of times, it's because she does a great job. She does comments on the main page, on the group page. Sandra does the same. All you have to do, there's nothing made up about it. Just go onto the comment section and you'll see they comment a lot. They do the limit 3 times a day, every day for 5 days. So if you only do it one time, they have 20 times more of a chance to win than you do. All right. So, and we're also, here's one other thing. We're also right in the cusp right now in October, in the cusp of the tickets being viable and available for 2024 and 2025. If the passes are only going to be good for 2024, I will let you know. But as it is right now, they're good for 24 and 25. Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. So, if you are not eligible to win or eligible to stay or whatever, just know that you can win a $25 Amazon gift card. You can stay. You don't even have to be coming to Hawaii to win and benefit from that. So, all right. I was happy that we have a number of new people on here. And the way this happened, just so you guys know, is Terry will take all the comments on the main page and on the groups page, less all the emojis, copy all of them, put them in a spreadsheet, clean the emojis and all the cartoon things you guys put on there, and put them in a spreadsheet, uses Google Picker and says, choose 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, and it randomly goes up and down and just highlights them on the spreadsheet. She copies, pastes it, gives it to me, and these are the names. So, if we get 5 people in a row that are on here every day, that's just how it is. If we get none of you on here, that's just how it is. I don't have any, I'd like to say I don't have any favorites, but I do. And on the contrary, there's Lance. So there's that. All right, you guys ready? So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to give away 3 Waikiki trolley passes and 1 $25 gift card. Here's how it's going to go. If the first person wants a trolley pass, they win it. Trolley pass, they win it. Trolley pass, they win it. And the 4th person has to take the Amazon gift card. But if any of the first 3 want the Amazon gift card, they get that, and then we'll give away 3 trolley passes. All right, here we go. And we're going to give you 60 seconds after we call your name. 60 seconds after we call your name for you to come on. Here we go. I don't, of course, it could be my name, and I may not recognize it the way I feel right now. Okay, here's the first person. Carrie Renken Harper. I don't think I've ever seen her name on here. Carrie Renken Harper. Affected by what in November? You mean the strike? No one knows about what's going to happen in November. But Aloha is not part of the strike, the union of hotels. Wow. Wow. That was quick. Carrie's on there. Fantastic. Carrie. All right. Very good. Carrie, what would you like? Would you like a Waikiki trolley pass or the Amazon gift card? Wow, that was quick. Are you really? What? I love this. I love when you guys are going to be here like the next week or two. You win these past, you're going to be here like the next. That's fantastic. Okay. So, Carrie, what would you like? Would you like the 4-day Waikiki trolley pass or the Amazon gift card? Linda, just so you know, let your wonderful husband know that your mug is under lock and key. But that box is like $5 a day, so it's only about $120 at this point, but it's worth it. You'll have the trolley pass. Okay, Carrie, I'm going to act like you don't know anything about how to do this. You need to send a direct message to the group, which goes to Terry, and you need to put in one message, one message, one message, one message. First name, last name, email, phone number, and your approximate dates of arrival, and that you won the Waikiki trolley pass. Please, 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 for God and all that is holy, put that in one single message. Somebody did 5 messages. I kid you not, 5 messages. They put all their information in 5 different messages. What do you think Terry said? Okay, here we go. That's number 1. So it's one trolley pass. Next one is also someone new, it sounds like. Lisa Bounds. Lisa Bounds. Bounds. Lisa Bounds. That's cool, Carrie. I can't believe that. Also, Carrie, if you please be aware of this, if you're going to buy a second pass for maybe a passenger friend, someone like that, make sure that you use the discount code GTH10 to get a discount. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I have to clear my throat. Lisa Bounds. Is Lisa on here? Lisa Bounds. Of course. Michelle, didn't you win last week? Didn't you win last week? I think you won something last week. Let's give her a few minutes, Michelle. If she's not, then we'll just pretend you're her. Yeah, you got all you guys that are winning these passes. Please make sure that you do a review on going to Hawaii and on TripAdvisor if you would. If you love it, if you don't like it, say it. Say it was too big, too fast, too short, too long. Didn't like it. The passengers were, Australian. We'll get it. But just some sort of response, that'd be great. I think it's $120 at this point, John. I just want to be fair. So Lisa Bounds, she's not on here. Okay, so the sister, Lisa Bounds' sister, I think we're all in agreement that we'll let her sister collect the pass for her. Are you guys in agreement with that? Oh, there she is, Lisa Bounds. Now we don't need to compromise our values here. All right, Lisa, it sounds to me like you need to have the 4-day Waikiki trolley pass. Is that correct? Thanks, Sandy. Okay, so Lisa, here's what you need to do. Actually, what all of you should do right now, there's 81 of you. If you guys would like the stream and share the stream with one single person, that would be very much appreciated. Like and share on one person. And if you're on Facebook, please just go over to YouTube, give it about a 30-second watch, give it a comment, plus, minus. Feel free to vent your issues with Lance in the comments. That's all fine. We all get it. Okay, so Lisa, I'm sure that you want the 4-day Waikiki trolley pass. Please, as with Carrie, send a message to Terry. Send your first name, last name, email, phone number, and your approximate dates of arrival, and that you want a 4-day Waikiki trolley pass, all in one message. I would appreciate it. That's very nice of you. I've seen this lady on here already. You guys ready? Sandra Volker Thomas. What a super nice lady. Hopefully she didn't get off. And she was just here too. So she's going to use this pass when she's here next time, I guess, in 2025. Sandra Volker Thomas. Complaint department. I love that. Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate you going on YouTube. Comments are great. I appreciate that, guys. Love it. Beaches in Waikiki are the best. Is she not on here? She was on here a moment ago. It's very helpful, Glenn. I appreciate that. I know she's on here. There you go. Good play. Look what Sandra did. She's not going to be here for a while. She just left, but now she gets 25 bucks. I know $25. You guys are saying that $25 is not that big of a deal, or the difference between 25 and 50. But we should be giving more, I guess, a couple of them away. But the $25 Amazon gift card for sure. So Sandra, all you need to do with that is give your first name, your full name, and the email address you want the card to go to, and just say that I won the $25 Amazon gift card. That's very good. We're ripping right along. All right. So the last, oh no, this is probably let's just get this one over with. There you go. So the fourth winner and third Waikiki Trolley Pass, Nancy Edwards. I know you're on here, Nancy. I just saw you. Are you able to use the pass? I always get in trouble with Nancy because she thinks I remember her dates and plight, and I'm. It's difficult for me to remember what day of the week it is, and I'm here. Stay on, guys, because we're going to do something else too, really cool. Congrats, Nancy. Sandra, if I didn't say, you just need we don't need your phone number or any of that, just your name and the correct email that you want the card to go to. That's it. Thanks, Gary, for being on YouTube. I appreciate that, my friend. Very nice of you. I think Nancy left right as I said that. We're going to do 2 catamaran passes too right after this. Stay tuned. There is no more Amazon card, but for you, I'll do one. Or would you like to have a catamaran pass, Nancy? Would you like to have a catamaran pass instead? It's up to you. Catamaran or Amazon gift card, your choice. Look at you guys. Thank you for doing that on YouTube. Diane K and Linda and Michelle, world famous Cassie Vegas, and others. Thank you, Ann, without an E. That's very nice of you to say. And Gary, Linda again, Donna. Stick around, guys. We're going to do a couple more things here. Look at that water. Look how beautiful it is, huh? Amazon card. Okay, so what you need to do, you know what to do, right? Nancy, I'll just tell you. Just send a message to Terry and give the email address you want the card to go to. And that's it. Just say that you want an Amazon gift card, and she'll get that out to you. Okay. So, all right. Let's do. I have a number of other names, so let's do 2 catamaran pass giveaways. You want to do that? If we're going to do this Amazon, I mean, if we're going to do these catamaran passes, you guys have to promise me that you'll do at least 1 share and 1 like, and that you'll go onto the YouTube page and please do a like and comment. If you would do that, I would really, really appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, man, I'm telling you, once the 1,000 are reached, it's going to be a different kind of ball game. It's like you're going to be exonerated or admonished for not being in the first 1,000. And we're going to use that first 1,000 group for giveaways from here until eternity. So you definitely want to be on that first 1,000. Okay. Because I feel like a phoenix rising from the flame of sickness, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a catamaran giveaway, and we'll do it for the next person in line. So just so you know, these names I'm going to call are the people that were the alternatives if the first 4 people weren't on the stream. But since they are, let's try this out. I've not seen this lady on here. Mary Bale Schneider. And Bale is Baehl. Mary Bale Schneider. Mary Bale Schneider. She has 60 seconds. Hopefully she's on here. I know it's a pain for me to keep asking you guys to do that, but there'll be a method to the madness. After we get the first 1,000, it'll be probably 60 days before we get all the ad momentum going, because YouTube is very, very slow with not monetizing, but acknowledging your watch time. We need 4,000 hours of watch time is what we need, and we need 1,000 members. But once we get 1,000 members, then we could put ad money behind our YouTube channel and grow the channel. It's almost not even worth doing it until you have 1,000 people, because they don't distribute your content or your channel properly. It's counterproductive, it seems like to me. Okay, Mary Bale Schneider. Mary Bale Schneider. I know, Dale, look at that. Isn't that cool? She was viewing from the hospital. Who's that, Linda? Yep, I appreciate it, Carrie. You guys are great for doing it. I really appreciate it. I feel 4,000 hours. Lancelot, I appreciate it. Dale, look at you. Appreciate you guys doing that. You guys that are the first 1,000, you worked for it, but I'm telling you, you won't be begged to be members once the first 1,000 are hit. We're going to get this is also my promise. We'll get T-shirts made or hats or something made that'll say the first 1,000, and we're only going to make less than 1,000 of them. But anyway. Okay, this next person I know is on here, but she was the next one on the list. All right, we're going to move to the next one. The YouTube channel is youtube.com/@ going to Hawaii, or just type in going to Hawaii. But that's a problem. Even when you type in going to Hawaii in YouTube, because it's not ranked as a 1,000 subscriber channel, they don't bring it up in the search results. Once we get past 1,000, they'll do that. Okay, next person, Sandy Dominguez. Sandy Dominguez, the notifier. How about that? Yeah, the weather's going to be amazing anyway. That's one of the new, see that catamaran right there? That's one of the newer catamarans. That's a big catamaran. It's a gray. I don't know the name of it. It's kind of light gray in color. Thank you, Janet. There you go, Sandy. Would you like a catamaran pass? We'll do one more. Dang, I wanted the catamaran so much. Okay, Sandy, you know what to do, right? Okay. All right, here's the next one. I don't know. I think this is how she says it. Just Deb Thompson, not Debbie or Deborah, just Deb Thompson, D-E-B Thompson. I've seen a couple Thompsons, but not a Deb Thompson. Yay, join the YouTube channel. Deb Thompson. I feel bad when these people win and then they come back on like the next stream and they don't even know. They're like, hello, what's going on? How are you? Aloha, beautiful Sunday. You know, beaches are nice. Then you have to tell them, you know. Oh, man. The people that are, I think there's like 942, 943, Cassie, the number of people on YouTube. I'm frankly, I really am. I'm shocked that we didn't get to 5,000 quick. But here's the thing: that's actually a bad thing, but a very, very good thing. What it tells you is that the people that are on Facebook don't want to have anything to do with YouTube. They just don't. And the people on YouTube, it's a totally different demographic. And you'll realize that when we get 5,000 people on YouTube, I don't think a lot of the Facebook people are going to want to be on YouTube. I'll be honest with you, because it's a totally different demographic. Younger people, they're a lot more rowdy. They're mouthier. They're mean. Oh, there you are, Deb. Deb. Did I say Thompson or Thomas? Thompson. Yeah, Thompson. Yeah. T-O-M-P. I put a P on there, but it doesn't matter. Deb. All right. So, Deb, you want a catamaran pass? Yeah, the people that are on YouTube do not want to be on Facebook. The people on Facebook don't want to be on YouTube, which is great because, we're going to have, probably in 5-6 months, we'll have, over maybe 250, maybe 300,000 people on Facebook, which is great. But we want to get that same number on YouTube because it'll be really two diverse, different groups. This November, that's fantastic. I love the fact that you guys are here quickly. Okay, Deb, I'll just say this just because I don't recognize your name. Make sure you send a message to Terry on the Facebook group. Give her your first name, last name, email, phone number, approximate dates of arrival, and then tell her what you want. I want a catamaran pass, and please do it all in one message. And that will make my life easier because Terry won't call me up complaining. We'll always stream to YouTube and Facebook for certain streams, but there are going to be some streams that we'll do that will be exclusive to Facebook and exclusive to Facebook and exclusive to YouTube. I'll just give you a couple of programming updates just because there's enough of you on here. We're going to be doing some partnering with some of these farm tours and retail stores. There's a retail store here in town. I really don't want to say what it is, not because I don't want to give them any publicity, because I do. I want to give them as much as possible. But actually, look at this. I think this is really cool. This is something that a lot of people don't realize. Look right out here, not right there on that post, but look right on the other side of where those people are kind of standing. Do you see they're standing in that water? It's out there quite a ways. It's out actually right where that curve is, right where that concrete curve is. Look on the other side. It's out about another 100 yards. People are standing out there, and it's quite shallow out there. So Waikiki is such a really long sloping surf or beach whenever the tide is low. It's only when it's high that it's really swimmable and surfable. But I just wanted to show you that. And that may be a bar out there too that's coming up. But I thought that was kind of cool to look at. Yeah, you just have to make sure that you have a channel on YouTube. That's a big thing on YouTube. All right, time to go. They're opening up, so we're going to walk around anyway. All right, we're going to do a little walking, guys. Not a lot, but just so you guys are aware, we're going to be doing a partnership with a local. There's 2 stores. One is a vendor that specializes in Hawaiian products. Hawaiian made products. It's not 100% done. It's just we're in the preliminary stages, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty much a done deal. Isn't that a beautiful hotel, the way it's curved like that? So we're going to do interviews with the hotel, with the store owners, but also with their partner vendors. So there's a vendor that has these like Aloha in a box type of gift boxes. You know, they have like a box of jams and jellies and honeys and all that kind of stuff. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy he just caught. Here, I'm just going to walk up there past these people.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Isn't that cool? What kind of fish is that?
Broader. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Broader.
Beautiful, huh?
Yes.
Look at that. That'll taste wonderful. So it is this partnership will be with vendors who make these Hawaiian products, but it's like they make dresses. There's another group that makes sodas, sodas and drinks. There's jams and jellies and that type of stuff. It's quite a few vendors, and I think you guys will really like it. That's a partnership with them, and so we'll do like interviews with the business owners or tell us about the products. I just think that'll be a really cool. We're gonna do it'll be short interviews, like maybe 10 or 15 minutes. We may work that time in with the title. You know what I mean? So I think it'll be fantastic. And then we'll do, and the other thing that you guys should be interested in is that we'll do giveaways. So part of the interview is that they're going to give us some of their products to do as giveaways after the interview. And just you guys can test out the product and do like, remember the field testing thing we've been trying to do? This is going to work better because they're going to be the ones doing the shipping. And hopefully you guys will be kind enough that if you do win the product, that you'll be kind enough to take a few minutes and give a review of the products. But there will be a lot of them, and that's just one vendor, and that one vendor has access to I think like 30 separate vendors. But then there's another vendor that I'm talking with that's closer, that has also Hawaiian products, but they're entirely different products. It's like coffees and things like this, merchandise. So that's coming up here in the not too distant future. The first vendor that I was telling you about, that one looks to be maybe coming up in the next 3 weeks. It'll be before Thanksgiving, so there'll be some, gifts related to that. Product presentations that are gift worthy, I should say. I know what I'm trying to say, guys. I'm fading here pretty quick, but yeah, there's a couple on there we've talked about already, you and I, Janet, but I think people like them. Very, very cool. I want to do some sort of and I'm not sure how this will pay off to you guys other than just looking at the at the cool content, and that's doing uh, these dog daycare or dog on the beach trips where you go to the Oahu Dog Humane Society and you take out some of the dogs that have been there for a long time that don't get to go out, and you can take them out on the beach, or you can take them out on a leash, take them out on a walk. Um, and I know it won't impact any of you because there's nothing you could do uh, from where you are, but maybe we could donate some money, like like a bag of dog food, or maybe $10 to a dog or something like that. Or not anything. I'm not doing it to where you guys are going to be shamed into donating to these dogs, but I just think it would be a nice thing that if we could get some attention. But even if we don't get money given to them, we could buy like leashes or collars or do something like that. And you can see what some of these wonderful dogs look like. Because some of those dogs don't get out of that shelter, in forever. I mean, months and months and months. I think it's cool to take them to the beach. Oh yeah, you just fill out a little form, and it's called "Take a Dog to the Beach," and you can do it on any island. Kauai is very, very, very active about it. I don't want to go past here. Kauai is very active, but the Big Island, Maui, and Oahu, you just go and they give you the dog for like 3 hours. And make them happy. There's some of those dogs that are sadly, they're in a kill shelter, which means if they're there more than I think a year or something like that, they're euthanized. And I hate that, and I don't know how I'm going to react when I go in there and walk around all those dogs. I'll want to adopt all of them, but at least maybe exposing you all to that service. Maybe a couple of you, when you're out here on your trip, you'll want to go to this shelter and maybe hang out with a couple of those dogs, because I think that's therapeutic for them, and I think it's therapeutic for you guys too if you like it. I've seen some of the dogs that they bring to the beach. Those dogs just lose their flipping minds, because the Humane Society does the best job they can, but and they can't have a nice grassy area for all the dogs because there's too many of them. So a lot of these dogs are on those elevated beds with kind of a hammock. They have a silly toy and a blanket and their dish and food, and that's it. And some of them stay in those shelter pens for weeks and weeks at a time. So you can imagine what it feels like when some of those dogs that are used to running around and playing and all that stuff, they're confined to that silly cage. So to take them out on the beach, I mean, they're so happy. You don't have to take them to the beach either. You can take them to the park or just anywhere. Yeah, we're not going to do a long stream. I'm walking back towards the hacienda. Yeah, I wish they did too. Look at this ding dong on the watch him on this scooter. Then he gets off. That's good. He'll get back on as soon as there's an opening. Here's the yard house. Thank you, Patricia. You're universally known, world famous Patricia Ruffini. I was going to do a kind of a checkup on Kevin and Victoria tomorrow, but I don't want to go see them while I'm sick. But I've been by there, I think it was on Friday of last week. I didn't see her at all. I saw Kevin, but I didn't see Victoria. And now I don't want to go see them if I'm sick, you know. But we'll do that sooner than later. Oh, you guys are welcome. Sorry I'm not feeling well. Look at this ding dong. He parks right there. Crazy. Did you guys say if you wanted to do a walkthrough of the Royal Hawaiian Center? I mean, we're not going to do it now, but this is kind of what it would look like. What I would do is I'd start down at that end, walk all the way down here, go up a level, walk down there, go up a level, walk this way. Is that something you would like? If it is, then I'm happy to do it. The reason I thought about this is that I've watched three different streamers. I hate that word influencer, but that's really what you'd call them. 3 different streamers, and this is what they do. They walk just like this. I'll do an imitation of them. They go just like this. They go. And then on the left is vintage coffee. And then over here on the left is Hermes. They have a nice store. It's a glass front store. And here's original Grail here on the right. And what they don't do is they don't say, that's the original Grail. This is what it looks like. Here's the front of the store. These are the items that they sell. You know, that's what I want to know. If I'm not familiar with the stores and things, I don't want someone to just tell me what's on the right and on the left. I want to see what it looks like, you know? Maybe that's being overly critical, but I'm very aware of that. I'm very cognizant. When I walk by and I show you guys things, I want to point at them, you know? I don't walk in every store, but I'd like to say, like, there's the ABC store, you know? I try to do it like point of view and point of eyesight. Like, here's the Honolulu Cookie Company. I'd rather you guys at least see that, you know, Lay Sports. It just makes the stream look better, and it's a lot more informative. So if you guys would like to see, I mean, don't do it if you just think I want to do it, because it doesn't matter to me. But if you guys think it's of value to you, put a 1 if you want to see a tour of the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center. Put a 2 if you don't think it's that good of an idea. I'm happy with either way, trust me. 1 if you want to see it, 2 if you're not that certain about it. Wow. Okay, we'll do that. And you know what we may put as a cherry on top? We may put our super secret, don't tell anybody, I'll deny it if you say it, our secret location up there. All right, well, so let's do this. Let's do a complete walking tour of the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center. If you go onto YouTube, I've seen a couple of them who have done it. They do such a terrible job, such a bad job. It's just like this. There's the sports Fendi on the left. Beautiful Fendi store. There's the Hawaiian store here on the right. Valentino. You know, you should do this. It makes the stream so much more informative. Yeah, don't give that secret away, huh? I think, and it also gives you, this is the Kahala store, but this is not the Kahala shirt store. This is a different brand, but it's still high end. I think this is the same store that's out at the Kahala Resort, but they have high end chocolates and coffees and things like that. See, I think that's how you do it. You talk about it and show what the store is about, not just run past it. There's a store, actually the store that we're talking about doing those projects with is called Mana Up, MANAUP, Mana Up. And Mana Up is a collection of multiple entrepreneurs. I don't know the exact number, but it's a store here on the building A, which is all the way down there. It's called Mana Up. And it's a conglomerate of a bunch of different entrepreneurs that have Hawaii specific and Hawaii originated products. Their store is down here, but we're going to meet them at the store and then talk to them about some of their specific products and then interview the owners of those particular companies that make the products. I think you guys will really enjoy that. I know, it's raspy. I mean, it's a very, very nice day today, but I'm in an absolute hot, cold sweat right now. Sweat's like dripping off my hands. But I have to walk back anyway. I actually walked right past my street. What a ding dong. So I'm going to do this. Shoot, I don't want to talk to. I was gonna go say something to Kevin, but you really should fist pump him. I don't want to do that if I'm sick. I don't want him thinking that I'm avoiding him or not talking to him. Shoot. See that dipshit right there with the bald dude? That's a guy that was throwing his cigarettes on the ground. He knows who I am. He knows I'm looking at him. That ding dong. He sits there and smokes those cigarettes and he throws them on the ground. I'm going to go over there tomorrow. Watch. I'm going to do this as evidence. Watch this right here. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, see him right there? We'll do this tomorrow. See who's smoking? We'll look down there on the ground. And it's skinny cigarettes, and they have like a green ring around the backside. And they're not like Cools or menthols, but they're very specific cigarettes. What we're going to do is we're going to go tomorrow. If I turn around, watch this. He'll be watching me. See him right there? He's looking at me right now. I'm pointing at him. That guy, we'll go there tomorrow, look on the ground, and we'll see if those cigarettes there. If they are, we'll grab a handful of them and go hand them to him inside of the Rolex store. He's the security guy that works at the Rolex store. He's the guy about 6 months ago kept throwing his cigarettes on the ground, and I went and I took one that was still lit and I handed it to him in his hand in the Rolex store. I think that's terrible that a store like that has a security guard that has such little disregard for the beauty of Hawaii, and he sits out there all day, takes his 15-minute break, smokes and throws his cigarettes right on the ground. I bet he doesn't do it tomorrow or after tomorrow. If you're coming in December, I think it's the 16th or the 18th. I'm not sure, but that's the Cirque du Soleil. We mentioned it a number of times. I want you to just be aware of it. I've actually reached out to them. They're not really interested in doing any social media partnerships, which I get. They'll probably pick some influencers, which they want to come in and do some videos, but I don't want to be in that crowd, to be honest. But we're going to set up a deal with them. count on it. But that's this theater that they just finished building right here at the Beachcomber. It's right above the Maui Brewing Company. Yeah, the police won't do anything about it. It's just shaming him, you know. I did it. I talked to the manager. I walked in and I said, hey, man, he knew who I was because I was sitting right outside. He did it one time and I had Lucille with me, and I wasn't going to do anything with Lucille. So I went back the next time and I said, surely he's not going to do the same thing. As I was walking up, he flicked it right on the ground and it was still lit. He walked into the store, walked right past me. I walked over, picked it up while it was still lit. And I walked into the store and he looks at me. And I went to stick my hand out to like shake his hand. His hand was out and I stuck that cigarette right in it. I said, whatever I said, you know, you left this on the ground. And he clutched it in his hand and, you know, right away went over to the trash. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just whatever. I said, you knew exactly what you were doing. And the manager was sitting, and one of the guys who's the upper management people or something in the store, he was dealing with the customer. I told him, I said, I want you to know that this idiot goes out there every day, smokes cigarettes and there's about 15 cigarette butts he throws out there on the ground. I said, I don't think you want someone doing that that's representing your store. I certainly wouldn't want. And I walked off. I don't care if you smoke. If you smoke and want to kill yourself, cut years off your life, do what you want to do. Don't throw the cigarette butts on the ground. I think that's not nice. And just FYI, guys, that's the Waikiki Shopping Plaza. That's obviously the food hall for Sticks Asia right there. But right on the other side is where they have Royal Lobster. And that's also inside here to the left. As you walk through here on the left, that's Kalakaua. This is Royal Hawaiian right here. Right there, through there is the ticket booth for the Waikiki trolley. Many of you have already been to Waikiki with your Waikiki trolley passes and met V, the wonderful V. We love that girl. And this is the back entrance to the Duke's Marketplace, right through there. Those are, I think they say there's like 30. I think there's more booths than that. It goes all the way down there to Kalakaua and halfway up to Kahio right here. And those are booths that are very much similar in product line that you'll find out at the swap meet. And what they say is the replacement to the international marketplace, which it's not the case. But they're nice products, don't get me wrong. Nice products. V's a killer, man. Love that girl. Super, super professional. Very, very on the ball. I sing her praises all the time because she's worthy of it. These are people going to either Paradise Cove or Polynesian Cultural Center. They're going to be stuck on that bus for an hour and a half with all their closest, newest, unknown friends. But that's one of the main pickup places throughout the day for Kualoa Ranch, Polynesian Cultural Center, and Paradise Cove. So if they tell you they're picking you up on Seaside, that's the road. I'm sorry, that's the destination. It's right there in front of Ross. Butcher Bar, that place should not be missed. We are definitely going to get that on a Let's Eat. I will love that. That's a place I'll eat everything on the plate. It's a, let me just show you this. I don't want to go inside because I'm sick and I look like a bum. Okay. You see right straight through there, you see that glass area right there, that's aging beef. And they also have a wine selection right beside it. There's a bar, and then there's a bar area and several tables. There are these 3 tables on the front where you can sit by yourself, but there's also a bar that's kind of a long 2-sided bar, right? So you can sit on either side and you sit there and it's kind of a communal type. I mean, you're only eating the stuff that you order, but you're sitting next to people. It's a very cool concept. Small, very, very small venue, but the food there is outrageously good. I've not had it myself, but I've seen on two different occasions the food coming out. Spectacular looking. And it's owned by these people, Aloha steakhouse. Again, I've not eaten there, but from the people I have talked to that have eaten there and the food that I saw come out, it's, oh my goodness. Very, very good. Or very much worth it, I should say. That's what I should say, very much worth it. The Butcher Bar burger, I have not had it, but the way it looks, it's unbelievably good. But I'm telling you that Seven Brothers, it's in a category just because not a category by itself. I shouldn't say that. It is really, really, really good. That Seven Brothers was something else, and it's because it's the whole package. It's those fries that they give you, and I'll tell you this. The fries that they gave me, I can't remember the name of them, but they had the barbecue, they had cheese, they had bacon and pineapple on them. It was a little bit too much because the burger has a lot of that on it already. I would have preferred to have the French fries just as the chips as they had them on the version that we had out on North Shore. Butcher Bar. They call it Butcher Block. It's Butcher Bar. Yeah, Seven Brothers is ridiculous, man. Oh, it's they're one of the people we called. That sucks. Or I shouldn't say it. That's a bummer. All right, guys, here we go. Let's just do it right here. I feel almost naked doing it without Lucille. She loves doing the sign-offs, and I think you guys like her doing when she does it too. All right. Wow, man, I am zapped. Okay. Let's do it. There's 62 of you. 4 L's. 4 L's. 4 L's. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hopefully you laughed, learned, loved, and liked this stream. Liked it and liked it. Hope you did it on YouTube and Facebook. I would appreciate if you would. Makes my day. If this is your first stream, boy, I hope you don't don't measure all the future streams based on this one because it was awful. My apologies for being sick. If this is your last stream, I would not blame you, but I'd like you to maybe give us one more chance. And know that I love every second, every minute, every hour, every day that you allow me to show you. I don't know if it should be me and you or you and me. I appreciate every day that you allow me to show you all of Hawaii. Aloha.